Hi guys, today we're going to look at grade 12 annuities, the future value component of it. This is your financial maths for grade 12. It's the add-on from last year. And we're going to do a very basic example today. But first, let's start off with defining what is an annuity. An annuity in financial mathematics is a series of equal payments made in regular time intervals, includes regular saving, retirement annuities, home, vehicle, loan repayments. Okay, so the difference between what we were doing earlier in grade 11 and grade 10 is compound and simple interest. Here you have one payment, that payment is growing and that payment is decreasing. Here we have in consistent payments, and that consistent payments is defined by this. X is the payment, this is the value that it will be in the future. Your I is your interest rates per the interval, and your N is your number of payments for the entire period. If a payment is made immediately, you must include that as an extra payment. Okay, I hope you guys understand. We're going to go straight into an example. If you have any questions on definitions or how this works, we're going to go through it. A lot of you guys have issues when working with these when it comes to finding out what the information means, and we're going to go through that now. So here's our formula here. Let's bring down our formula. Right, so we can look at this formula side by side here. And when we do this, we can now see what are the terms we are looking for. So what I like to do is define each term. So we know F is the value we're going to get at the end. Let's read this question. Labor decides to save 200 per month for the next 3 years. So this 200 per month is going to be the payment she is making. So X will now be 200. Okay, for the next 3 years to create an emergency fund for unforeseen expenses. Lebo is a very smart person. She's thinking about an emergency fund. She makes the first deposit immediately and the last deposit at the end of the 3 years. Interest is calculated at 8.7% per annum, compounded monthly. How much will she have saved by the end of the 3-year period? So it's saying now what we need to see is the interest. Our interest is going to be this 8.7% per annum compounded monthly. So we're going to have 0,087 over 12 because it is compounded monthly. And then we need to see the final term we need is N. So we'll have this, it's a 3-year period. So it says 3 years to create the emergency fund. And the last important thing is it's an immediate payment, and the last deposit is done at the end of 3 years. So basically, to work this out, we're going to say her first initial payment at the start, and then she makes 3 times 12 payments afterwards, which will then give us 37. So we can now pop this into the formula. I'll have F equals X is 200. Let me just put my fraction line here. X is 200, open brackets, 1 plus 0, 0.087 over 12. All of this is to the power 37 minus 1 all over I, which is 0,087 over 12. And then we're just going to pop this into our calculator. So let's do this together. The first key you're going to hit is a division symbol. Then you're going to press 200, open brackets, 1 plus, press your fraction key again, 0,087, press your down arrow, you're going to put in 12, press your right arrow, you're going to close the brackets, put to the power, type in 37, you're going to press your arrow again, minus 1, and you're going to close that bracket again. Press your bottom arrow, press the fraction key, 0,087. Press your down arrow, put in 12, and you will get your answer. Oh, I missed a bracket initially. So you must have two brackets after the 12. So it must be open bracket, open bracket. And then you'll get, she has saved 8,452 and 67 cents. Since we're working with rands, you must know you must have two decimal places because you're working with cents, and you know how to round up. It becomes 0.666. That 6 will carry over, 0.67. I hope this video is helpful. We will do more complex examples in the future. If you'd like, leave a comment down below and practice, practice, practice. All the best, guys. Like, comment, and share.